Be Canoness. Should be relaxing on the cozy shrine world. Instead, am relaxing on the cozy new shrine world. Not a clue what good the bishop and the new governess think is going to come of declaring this place a holy site. Barely understand why she is allowed a governor's position anyway. Surprised publicly renouncing her father was good enough. At least she's somewhat competent, as much as one can get in this hellhole. Didn't think I would miss the constant existential crisis. This fucking place is filling up with useless people faster than they can be thinned out. Orcs, heretics, and remnant tyrannids still all over the planet despite attempts to dislodge them. Somehow, the pilgrims convince themselves they're oh so brave for showing up, and that they're somehow safe within Angel's Landing at the same time, ignoring the fact that the sisters are still actively clearing Necrons and Tyranids from the Undercity. Thomas' crusade is in full swing. Brings all manner of soldiers, profiteers, and would-be crusaders trying to make a name for themselves. Xenos technology from the Necrons and the various invaders is a magnet for scavengers. Find myself dealing with a constant rotation of fresh new idiots and lunatics. Leading the Sisters of the Orders of the Ermine Mantle, Golden Light, and Black Sepulchre. And damn, if that isn't enough of a mouthful for Sister Charlotte, turned the matrimonial cathedral into our base of operations. Many of the local forces moved on in support of the crusade. Still troops from several Imperial Guard regiments and a grab bag of Space Marines from a dozen different chapters dicking around. To think what could be done with just the Imperial resources squandered on this fucking planet. Sitting on the Chase Lounge in my cathedral living arrangements pouring another glass of rosé. Why is everything so difficult? Be me, Roboot Gilliman. Be in bed, reading data slates. Read one about this planet that has 12 different factions fighting on it at once. Fucking 12. Half of them are Imperial. How this planet isn't debris is beyond me. Think about going to see this mess in person. It'd make a great experience for the Primaris. A pair of arms wrap around my side. Yevrain gives me the look. Fuck it, the mess will sort itself out eventually. Go back to bed for round 6 of Eldar Biology 101. Be Palatine Barbastella. With difficulty I awake from my slumber. Sleep is not unlike the restful oblivion of death. I am loath to leave it, but duty calls. In light of recent events, Canoness Superior Constantia has called a strategic meeting of the Sororitas on Sturcus Ludicrum this morning, which to her ill-conceived chagrin still includes the Black Sepulchre. Having one of the Repentia bring me a thermos of recaf, black as the endless void between the stars, sweet as the scent of flowers on a grave. It makes the phantasmal existence I must endure more bearable, especially at 6:30 in the Emperor-forsaken morning. Over breakfast, Sister Superior Ophelia informs me that the planetary governess has left us a gift. A pleasant surprise indeed. We are in need of munitions and supplies, especially since our Canoness Superior has seen fit to prioritize her own order's needs over those of others. I see what you're doing, Constantia. I'm dead inside, not stupid. I inquire as to the nature of the delivery. It's eyeliner and poetry, Palatine. The two things we already have in abundance. Sigh, pour myself some more recaf. Liberate me, eggs and furris. Picked. Be Fessus. Be skulking in an abandoned building in the dead of night, carefully trying to move crates of goods from their hidden cache into an unmarked van with Lloyd. I assure you though, it's much better than it sounds. Ever since the big siege and the celebration afterwards ended, we haven't had much to do. Even though we are technically Bloodraven chapter serfs, they don't really seem to know what to do with us. They just left us with vague orders to assist the PDF with the reclamation of the city. Since we've been technically pardoned and the Magpies don't have any barracks for chapter serfs in the city, we've been bunking with the PDF boys. Plenty of empty bunks now. Tag along on their reclamation missions, which basically means march in to destroy a section of the city. Kick down what remains of the door, kill whatever shoots back, and then leave the rest of the people who can actually hold a hammer. It's pretty simple, not too dangerous, and we get free bed, food, and supplies. The problem is we're not technically part of the guard anymore, so we're not getting paid for it. Which sucks big time, because being a chapter serf doesn't pay either and everything fun requires money. During one of these missions, we found a hidden compartment full of unmarked crates. Lightbulb.jpg. Instead of reporting this and having the administratum dump it in some musty cellar to be forgotten, we should take it upon ourselves to provide these goods to those who truly need them. For a small fee, of course. The others were against it at first, but were won over by my persuasive charm, and the fact that we'd be broke soon if we didn't. So you see, this totally isn't what it seems like. We're completely in the right. Be Sister Charlotte. Be having a shit time of it. I want to smite Xenos and heretics and earn the favor of Miss Crazy Eyes McGee. But the only enemies right now are the Tyranids and Necrons down below, and fuck that noise. I swear to God, the Tyranids will specifically converge on our location. Don't they have any sewer workers or stupid children to eat or something? I think we should be allowed to use bait before fighting them. If they can strip a planet in a few weeks, they should take a few months eating Olga's ass. In which time we can fucking xenocide them all. At least more reinforcements are arriving to dump work on. I mean, help us in the glorious crusade. More Space Marines, even Red Templars. Lots of people don't like them due to being in close with the Lords of Terra and Minotaurs or whatever. But they've always been bros to the Ecclesiarchy and the Sisters. Guess this is a good sign. But they normally show up when something needs hunted down. Hope it's not any of us. This is gonna be a fuckload more people though. These guys always travel with a massive retinue.